Students, today we will be taking our last lesson from science subject, lesson 5, solids, liquids and gases. So once you understood about this lesson, you try to write and to fill up these blanks by yourself, okay, as your homework. Before we go to the points wise, let's learn what is solids, liquids and gases. Alright, just look around you. It is clearly written here. All objects around you are made up of matter. Anything that has mass and occupies space is matter. So if you look around, you will see anything, कुछ भी दिखेगा आपको. And those anything objects around you are made up of matter. So वो matter जो क्या है बोलने से, it can be solids, or it can be liquids, or it can be gases. So now let's learn about those three matters, okay? Solids. Look at your pencil. You might have a pencil right now with you. So you just look on that pencil and hold it. Just look at your pencil carefully and observe it. वो pencil का अपना shape होता है ना, right? So as an activity, you put that pencil in a glass. In order to find out whether it has a fixed shape or not, you put that pencil as an activity in one class and see whether that pencil it changes its shape or not, okay? Or you might keep it anywhere. That pencil, it will remain the same shape, which means that pencil is a solid that have a definite mass and shape, right? For example, you put your pencil in your instrument box, geometry box में डाल के देखो. Before putting the pencil in your geometry box, the place of the pencil in your geometry box will remain empty, isn't it? But after putting the pencil inside your geometry box, that pencil will take some space, right? That is why it is a definite mass and shape, okay, which occupies space and have a definite volume. So not only a pencil, but the solids, it can be anything. Like here it's given here: ball, book, bag, wrapper, scale, whatever, okay, that have a fixed shape. All right, that is about the solids. And now let's go to liquids. In order to know what is a liquid, you also try another activity, like it's given here in our textbook. This is how we should know what is a liquid. All right, so it says take some water in a glass, pour it in a cup, now pour it into a small bottle. What do you observe? This liquid, it does not have a fixed shape like a solid, okay? So whatever things which are made with the mixture of water becomes a liquid, not only the water itself. All right, so after putting the water, pouring the water in a glass, and from that glass, after pouring it into a small bottle, now let's find out where all the waters from the glasses can be filled in that small bottle or not. If you try that, it can never be possible to put all the water from that glass to that small bottle, which means the water does not have a fixed shape, okay? Or you can also try another way. You pour some water on the text or a table or anywhere and find out whether that water it remains in the same place or not. That water it will not stay in one place, in the same place, right? All the water it will spread out, or it will flow away. So from there you will learn what is liquid. Examples of liquids are milk, oil, and petrol are some examples of liquid. All right, let's move to gases. These gases, it is comprised of air. We cannot see the air around us, but we can feel it. All right, for example, take a balloon and fill it with air. Once we fill the air inside the balloon, we will not see the air, but we will find only the size of balloon. That is why Air is a mixture of gases. It does not have a definite mass but do not have a definite shape. These gases also, like liquids, it also flow easily from one place to another. For example, after blowing the balloon, you again let go of the air from that balloon. Those air inside which were inside the balloon, it will come out and it will spread anyway. That is why the gases it do not have a definite volume. So among all these three matters, gaseous form is the lightest state of matter. That is all about the solid, liquid, and gases. Since the water is a liquid, this water it presents in all those three states. Okay, three states of matter. That is, water is present in occurs in all three states. So this water is a substance that can be present in all the three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Let's find out how the water occurs in all those three states. The first one is freezing. I hope many of you have tried this way. So to find out how the water it freezes, you take some water in an ice tray, or you pour some water in a cup and put inside your the refrigerator or a freezer, and you take it out after a few hours, and then you will see the changing form of water. Now the water which you have put inside the refrigerator has now turned into ice. So the process of water changing into ice is called the freezing. Okay, which the ice is the solid form of water. Now let's learn the melting process. Here we will find out how that ice it will melt away. Okay, that ice, you transfer the ice cubes to a bowl. You put it anywhere. You put it inside a bowl, and you can keep it somewhere else. After some time, that ice cube will melt away and it will again turn into water. So this way is the process of changing changing of ice into water is called melting. And now let's learn what is evaporation. And in this activity, you take some water in a dekshi and boil the water. While boiling the water, you will start noticing steam coming out from that water. Okay, and that type of steam is called the water vapor. So that water vapor that forms by the water is known as the gaseous form of water. Now this process of water changing into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. ये सबको याद रखो हाँ, freezing, melting, evaporation. Okay, let's go to condensation. Now you take a plate, एक थाली लेके you keep that plate on the steam of water. Okay, and those water vapor which was absorbed by your plate, after some time you will see the steam or the water vapor it will be turning into small water droplets on the plate. Okay, which the gaseous form of water is now turning into small drop of water. See, we used to keep water bottle in our freezer or refrigerator to make it cold, right? And when we take out those water bottles from the refrigerator, we feel the cold of ice, right? And after taking out those bottles, you keep the bottles outside for some time. Those water vapor it will, and this is because water vapor in the air changes again into water on cooling. And so the process of water vapor changing into water on cooling is called condensation. Okay, so this freezing, melting, evaporation, condensation are the process where water occurs in all the three states, that is solid, liquid and gases. Okay, and so this is the different forms of water where it is present in all the three states of matter, where water changes into different forms of states and again becomes of water. Okay, see, water first it changed to freezing, it becomes ice, and after the melting of that ice it becomes again into water, and when you boil this water you will see a changing of water becomes into water vapor, and that water vapor it will go up, and once the water vapor it becomes cool, after cooling it becomes the drop of water, and but may it will again turns into water. So that is all about this lesson. In the next video we will take first lesson from the from our term 2 book.